And you're watching another episode of the Delco Duo. I'm one half of the Delco Duo, Monica Cryan.
And I'm Jenna Meisner. Can you believe it? Another Saturday night at 11:30. Here we are at your service.
But it's not just any Saturday night. It is right before back to school. Like this is like
I was going to say, Labor Day's not until next weekend. I thought this is the time of year when you start to get confused about, is it still summer? Is it school time? Because some kids actually already are back to school.
Well, like it's weird because like college is back to school. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
They've
like
been back for 2 weeks now almost, like the move-in. But your kids, when does Joe go back to school?
4th.
The 4th.
September 4th.
Okay, so after Labor Day.
Right. So like, but that's what, some schools are back, some aren't, but like we're getting back into the flow of things. Mm-hmm. And I think now is when parents start to try and get their kids in the mindset. Routine. Like, let's go to bed a little bit earlier every night.
Are you one of those parents?
Mm-hmm.
That you because I know some parents, they either wing it, like first night of school, you're like back to your bedtime, and others, as you mentioned, sort of prepare.
We like actually throughout the entire summer, we don't get off schedule.
You're going to bed early.
We go to bed early.
I don't want to deal with you.
Well,
so go to bed.
Because my schedule doesn't change during the summer.
It's
so
true.
I'm just like, we're going to bed same time every night. Like the weekends we'll get a little off schedule, but they're not up watching the Delco Duo right now. No, they are not.
They are sleeping.
Sunday night, I'm like, everybody to bed. So
let's get to the debrief. Because Monica and I, although we're not going back to school, we wanted to have the feeling of getting back to school and getting back to the rush. I guess you're technically going back to school as a mom of a school-age student.
I would say this is my first real back to school because JoJo is going to kindergarten.
So we were trying to prepare Monica and take a look.
Who's the better mom? Who is the better mom here?
So the back to school scaries are real, and so in the morning it's crunch time. So these two moms are going to show us how to make a lunch very quickly, prepare the homework with a few math questions, of course, and finally pack that backpack with all of the essentials for a successful school day. 3, 2, 1, go! And we're off with the peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
All right, you have to use the perfect amount of peanut butter and jelly.
You got to get the whole bread.
Yeah. That is not,
there's no crust.
You know some moms do? They use like cookie cutters. Have you seen that?
Oh yeah, that's the fancy way to do it.
Here
you go, honey.
A little love note.
And we're off.
You boxed me out there.
3 math questions.
Okay. That's 75.
That was fast. That was really fast.
Okay. Make sure that you don't take any of my supplies.
Pencils, glue sticks, don't forget the erasers.
Oh man, Texas Instrument. I love those.
The binder won't go in.
You need a
I know I'm putting that on the side. No, all right, fine. Headphones, technology, few erasers. There we go.
Don't forget the scissors, don't forget the scissors.
Put your backpack back on and to the start.
Oh wow. Did you zipper?
Yes. I would like to thank my family. I would like to thank PHL 17. I would like to thank my fitness trainer.
I just missed the bus. Mom, can I get a ride? I missed the bus.
So I beat you. And clearly from that, if you think that I run, you know from that video that I do not run.
I
that
don't.
was the most running I've done in a long time.
Same. I've stopped running.
Do you feel prepared now after that relay race, or do you feel even more unprepared to be making lunches, packing the backpack, helping with homework?
I feel prepared to help with homework because there's no time limit. That is where I have always said school was not good for me when you put me under like a pressure or a time. I've always.
So like a certain amount of time to take a test or
time test.
Okay.
That's why I stunk at the SATs. That's why time testing was not good for me. And sometimes I was one of those kids that I was excused out of time testing and they would
break out in hives.
Yeah, but they would
Panic.
put me in like another classroom, and I would be able to take a test in like a longer amount of time.
I was never on the front end of sort of, that kid that would like hand the test in like 10 minutes later. They either did not care or were just very smart. I always held mine till the last minute and double checked.
Yeah, why
hundreds of times.
Why
I'd
would
always
you ever
check.
hand a test in early when you can
You
just
could leave.
use?
You could leave.
Yeah, but when you can use all the time in the world to go over and over, or for me, use all the time in the world to finally get through all the questions. I mean, it would always take me every last second of every exam. So for the most part, I am prepared, but just don't put me under like that whole like
Don't
time.
put you in a relay race.
Oh God, I've got time.
I don't think that'll be an issue. So that was fun. Good luck, everyone. Your kids heading back to school. It's going to be a great year. But now we've got to get to business.
God, I hope.
We've got to solve the issues that you submitted to us. So let's get to our first issue of the night.
This is from Yuri from Upper.
We haven't had Yuri in a while.
Yuri from Upper
Welcome
Darby.
back, Yuri.
I know. I always pair Yuri from Upper Darby.
Use hard.
You is hard. There are no units.
We're just keeping you anonymous. That's what we do.
Yes. Why is everyone saying demure? Very demure.
So this is one of those
I'm going
things.
to throw this to you.
Well, I don't know why you're throwing it to me because I was just about to say this is one of those things that has made me feel older, like out of it.
Because it was within a weekend. Within a weekend. I remember this. It was like 2 weekends or a weekend ago. My girlfriend texted us with her nails, like a picture of her nails. And she goes, guys, is this demure? And I was like, what are you talking about?
So
what are you saying?
I did some research.
And then all of a sudden it popped up everywhere.
Like you're old. You're too old when you have to do research. I'm on TikTok and it started on TikTok.
Well, I think that's the thing. If you have to do research, it should just be popping up on your TikTok and Instagrams enough so that you just get it.
Well, it started on TikTok and it's one of the creators and she was doing a video about like how you should arrive to work, like how your makeup should look at work, how your clothing should look at work. And it was sort of satire. And she's like, you see my makeup? It's very mindful. It's very demure.
But she looked ridiculous.
No, she
had like she had way too much eyeliner on, unless I'm thinking of the wrong video.
I think that was just her makeup. I don't know if it was.
She had way too much eyeliner on.
I need to go back and watch the original.
You are not mindful. You have way too much eyeliner on.
Basically, that skyrocketed it. And now everyone is saying very mindful, very demure, very cutesy. So if you want to use the lingo for our older crowd, how do you suggest they best use this lingo?
I think it's classy. Is demure classy? Yeah. Okay, I like it.
So you probably won't be using it much in Delco. We are not very mindful.
Not demure.
We are not demure.
So
we are not cutesy. You use this on the main line.
You use it like Borat. Not. You are not demure. We are not cutesy. You know who is the main line?
Yes.
The main line is
demure.
demure. That is them.
Very mindful.
Are we brat?
I don't even know what brat means. I can't help you with what brat means
either. They're kind of opposite almost.
Yes.
Brat's like in your face.
Brat's what you want it to be is what we were told by Gen Z, our Gen Z employees. We asked them to describe what being brat meant to us and they just said,
we're just trying to help you.
Brat.
Yuri, you seem like, which I don't blame you. You kind of like are like, what is all
even
of
corporations?
this?
Like I got emails and they're like the subject line says very mindful. Like companies are now using this.
Yeah.
So we're just trying to put you in the know.
Yeah. So demure, classy, brat in your face.
Okay.
Iconic.
There you go. All right, coming up next on the Delco Duo, we've got an issue about a town fair. I haven't been to a town fair in a really long time.
Well, they shut a lot of them down in Delco. But outside of Delco, they still have them. All right, fun. And welcome back. Okay, before, we say goodbye to summer, what was your favorite thing you did this summer?
Oh my goodness, that's such a heavy question that I have to think about. Cruz's birthday.
Oh, that's cute.
He's a summer baby, so. I guess he's technically, what's the first day of summer? June 22nd?
No, yes,
But, like,
it is.
it's
But
June.
we all start late Memorial Day.
Cruz's birthday.
It was a fantastic
fun.
time.
It was great. We had some great times. So. And just like, I think the first birthday is such a big deal because you just like reflect back. You're like, wow, I've been a parent for a year.
Yeah, like I did it.
I did it.
I did it. Okay.
What about you?
So we celebrated my dad's birthday. Speaking of birthdays, quite the opposite. Him going into senior citizenship.
I'm sure he's so
And I am-
appreciative that
I
you're
am,
not talking about that.
I am celebrating myself. I've kept him alive for this long.
or maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe the opposite.
Maybe not. Maybe I'm the reason he's just
Happy
holding
birthday,
on.
Lee. And happy birthday. My mom just had a birthday.
Yeah.
She'll kill me if I don't say happy birthday to her.
Happy birthday,
happy birthday,
Lynn.
Lynn. Lynn and Lee.
Yeah, Lynn and Lee.
All right, let's get to the second issue of the evening. Kelsey from Knowlton.
My town fair is having a beautiful baby contest, and you win based on money raised. Someone I know entered their baby and is now fundraising money on Facebook, asking people to Venmo her so her child will win. Isn't that cheating? Well, Kelsey from Knowlton, yes, that is cheating.
No, that's not cheating.
Cheating.
Wow.
Cheating.
We are just
That's
so on
disgusting.
opposite
That's disgusting.
sides of the spectrum with this one. So let's put it all into perspective. So I'm picturing baby pictures with the little lockbox in front, and you vote by putting money in.
Yes.
So it's fundraising, like Kelsey said. I don't think this is cheating.
So we just described that there's lock boxes, but now this woman is going to fundraise on Facebook and then put that money in her child's lockbox.
Yeah, but she's not getting the money. It's all going to a greater cause. So
We don't
who
know.
cares how she gets it? I feel that this has been a way to, we have ugly dog contests, we have beautiful baby contests, all vote this way. We've had them forever. I just feel as if this woman is using the sign of the times. She's using technology to her advantage.
Oh, do not be like, oh, she's technologically advanced.
No,
Out, Polly.
I'm
That
just
is
saying,
not technologically
You
advanced.
don't think other people in the past have gotten people just to come and put a ton of money in?
What I think is that this woman isn't confident enough in the fact that her child probably isn't that cute, and so now she's going to fundraise.
So terrible.
Let's be honest. We've all seen our fair share of
I will
uggos.
never say that a kid isn't cute because that's karma. I will never say that a child is not cute because you never know what you may be given in life.
Let's just say I've never entered my kids in to a beautiful baby or Gerber baby contest because I think my kids are cute. Do I think they're the cutest? No. I've seen the Gerber baby. That's adorable. My kids aren't that cute. Okay? I know that.
They're gonna dig
I'm not
up.
gonna
They're
enter
gonna
them.
dig up this tape in like 10 plus years and be like, "Mom, this is why I don't talk to you anymore because you went on to TV
This is why I'm in
and said that
therapy."
I wasn't cute." So
But, yeah, and you know, I think those things are fun for fundraising purposes, but I just think you're taking it way too far.
if you're entering your kid into a beautiful baby contest, I think you're a certain type of person that it makes me think of like a pageant mom or like a dance mom. And growing up dancing, I have been around many of those types of mothers, and this does not surprise me in the littlest bit that they would take it to this level.
And then I just think all you're doing really is then making your friends and family that you are friends and family with on Facebook feel pressure. You know what I mean? I'm like, well, I don't even think your kid's that cute, or I don't really want to, I don't want to fundraise this way. I
Have
would
you
rather
ever,
go.
you know, when Facebook made the feature like, "It's my birthday, I'm raising money for
Yes,
X."
I hated when Facebook went.
Have you
through
ever
that.
felt pressure before to donate to that?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah,
I've
I
never
just-
felt any sort of pressure to donate when someone's fundraising for their.
I hated that when it would
I
like
guess
when the cause was really, really good. And I'm like, oh, come on, don't make me donate to this right now. I really don't want, just because it's your birthday and
That seems.
you've picked like
That's
the
so
best cause in
interesting.
the
Like,
world. I don't want to do that
I've
right now.
Scrolled past those and have felt no guilt or no inclination to
Really?
donate.
I have. I mean,
not make that actually
My finger
sounds,
kept
that
scrolling, but I'd be
sounds
like,
terrible. Let me back that up because that just makes me sound like I'm not charitable. I'm very charitable, but I have never felt pressure to, like, those things don't make me feel like I have to donate.
I mean, it got ridiculous. Think about it.
Everyone and their
Facebook,
mother is fundraising for
You
something.
have thousands. Some people have thousands of Facebook friends. What, you're gonna donate to every single birthday on there, every single beautiful baby content? It got ridiculous at a certain point. I think Facebook realized that, and that's why those fundraisers really went by the wayside in like a hot second.
Maybe I just feel that it's not cheating because it doesn't bother me. It's something I would scroll past. It's not going to impact my life in any certain way. But, the question is she actually going to use the money for the beautiful baby contest? Right?
Or is she going to go to Applebee's and buy herself some pina coladas?
Okay. Have you had a pina colada from Applebee's?
They sound delicious.
I was just wondering.
If they're anything like their mozzarella sticks.
Specific, so I thought that maybe you had a good experience with one.
If they're anything like their mozzarella sticks.
I don't think it's cheating. Monica does. Write in and you tell us what you think. All right, coming up next, we've got one of our own issues to bring to the table, so stay here.
All right, welcome back. You can find us on Spotify, YouTube, phl17.com. And we have our entire episodes up there.
There's a lot of them, like over 100.
You seem annoyed. I'm so sorry for making it accessible for everyone.
You can go to the beginning when we had one spotlight on us in a dark studio. I mean, we really have grown. So thanks to
the OGs.
Thanks to you all, but we do have OG Delco Duo when it was just podcast form. And we love you and we thank you for sticking with us. But yeah, there's over 100 episodes. So
yeah. We have like 147 episodes.
That's so impressive.
On the website, yeah.
We should throw a party for 150.
Yeah, that would be a good one. Okay. I wish we did a little bit more for the 100. That kind of came and went, and I was like,
I might have been on leave.
But
Kelsey filled in
it was
for
something.
Me.
It was something
Kelsey
like
was subbed when I was on maternity leave, so I might have even missed it. Okay. Anyway, let's get to my problem.
Meisner needs an advisor.
So if this is your first time watching, this is the part of the show where we bring our own issue and sort of make you feel better about problems happening in your life. So I had a good friend of mine from high school get engaged over the weekend. Congratulations to Tyler and Pat. I'm very excited for them. So a bunch of my friends... I don't know
you, but I'm excited.
A bunch of my friends from high school, we went down to Avalon for her engagement party.
Jenna went out.
I went out.
On the town for like the first time.
I had no family. My husband stayed back. God bless him with the baby. So I just drove down to Avalon. I was like going to see my high school friends. It was transporting me back to being 18, hanging out, senior summer down the shore.
Yeah, like I feel like this was one of your first real outings.
Yeah.
That single kind of feel.
And it's not, because when you go out, like we've left cruise, of course, to go places, but it's sort of, even when it's family that's watching him, it's still like a little bit of anxiety, but knowing that it was my husband, like, there was no care in the world.
No anxiety.
He knows exactly what to do. He knows where everything is. So that
freedom.
We had a group text, and before I left, I texted the group and I was like, no husband, no baby. I'm ready for a drink. And my one friend texted me back. She's like, I'm so excited to see all of you guys, but I'm especially excited to see Jenna without her family.
and then all of a sudden you're like, wow, tonight means a lot.
Yeah. So it was great. Engagement party was great. We went out to one of the popular bars after the party wrapped. It was like probably 10:30, and at this point, like 10:30 is late, guys. I'm out sleeping. So
Jenna texted me.
I did, because Monica's always in Avalon.
And I usually will go out on a Saturday, but it was my dad's birthday, so
yeah. So I texted Monica, and she's like, I'm not out. Okay, loser. Anyway, so we get to the bar, and I walk in, and I'm like, whoa, I forgot. It's crazy how you spend so many years in college and even as, a young 20-year-old, and then you're out of the game for a bit and you forget.
A lot of dancing.
It's so dark. It's a lot of lights. It's a lot of
smells.
So we get to the bar, and we've maybe been there for, 10 minutes, and I'm with my one friend waiting to get a drink, and a man approaches us. And I'm like, okay, this is great. She's very single. Like, this is perfect. He's going to talk to her. So I'm just standing there, and he starts talking to me. And I don't even think I got a word out. I don't even think I answered the question. I forget what he said. And my one friend goes, you don't want to hit on her. She's married and has a baby. And he's like, no, you're not. He's like, you're married? So I go, yeah, sorry, I'm married. And he goes, all the good ones are taken. And he walks away. And he says this in front of my single friend.
Oh.
So I had told you this story. Because
Yes.
I was like, this is what happened this weekend when we catch up. And you had said you thought it was wrong for my friend to say that.
I think it's wrong because people are talking, like all he's doing is talking.
Right.
It just because you're married doesn't mean you are mute.
You can still talk.
You can still talk
And
This
say
is what
hello.
I cannot stand about.
This is why we had to talk about it on the Delco Duo. Normally, we don't share issues beforehand.
Yes.
But Monica had felt so strongly about this.
This is what I find wrong about like the whole married life is like all of a sudden it's like you become invisible. You are not invisible. You are not mute. You are still a person out and about that is able to talk to other people. That's what I cannot stand about like, no, don't talk. Then the other thing that I really didn't appreciate about your friend doing that. Sorry, friendo. Girlfriend, if you are single and you all of a sudden talk to a guy like that, he immediately is turned off from you. Like, not from you, from your friend. She's single.
Because she's
Don't talk to her.
Yeah.
So you're being aggressive. You're being kind of hostile. You're being mean to this guy. You could have easily have turned his attention.
I could have
to
been
you.
your wing woman,
Yes.
is what I was trying to explain to her as he walked
Exactly.
away. I said, you really shoot him off. And she said, well,
Exactly.
you didn't want me to do that? And I said, no, of course, I'm not going to entertain this idea of flirting with this man, but I could have gently changed
yes.
his mind and sort of directed him to you.
Absolutely. You could have been like, oh, blah, blah, blah. But have you met my friend
X? Yeah.
And then in a less hostile way, caught his attention. I just don't understand why everything has to be so, now, don't talk to her. Because all of a sudden now he's like, well, fine.
Now he's
I'm
scared.
out.
Now he's
I'm out.
scared. Now he's
Exactly.
scared to be anywhere near the group.
Girlfriend, no wonder you're single.
God. Okay. That's that. Coming up next, we've got trivia. How many teachers, so back to school, are there in the Delaware County public school districts?
Talking about back to school. Yay to our teachers. How many of you are there? All right. There are an estimated 5,870 teachers in the Delaware County public school district system for 60,000 students, which puts this at a 10-to-1 ratio, which is amazing.
Wow.
That just goes to show really great ratio for Delco.
Yeah, and I call this Monica math.
Monica math.
So tell our viewers how you
Because
came to this.
You know,
conclusion.
Delco trivia is just amazing.
Delco trivia slogan should be like, believe it or not, but Google it or
Google-
something. It might
So,
not be right.
Here's
Google
what
it.
I did, and I hope you all appreciate the time it took me to do this. I went through all 15 school districts and Googled how many teachers there were in each school district and then added it all up.
Okay. It's a very efficient way.
Some it was very easy to find how many teachers there were. Some it was harder than others. But Jenna,
Yes.
I think, what do you think is the largest?
Upper Darby.
Upper Darby is the largest school district, and they obviously have the most teachers with 1,200 teachers.
Whoa.
More than 1,200 teachers.
So that's obvious, though, because I know that school district is
what do you
ginormous.
think the next biggest school
I'm on the
district
spot
with
here.
the most teachers is? Can you guess?
So I just did Upper Darby.
Number 2. The most teachers in the school district.
Give me a hint. We don't have much time.
It's like a really, really great place to live. People love it.
Garnet Valley?
Yeah, that's a good guess.
That's sort of Delco, Chester County, though. That's like sort of
Haverford Township.
Oh,
428 teachers. We love you all.
duh. Okay, if
We
you
love
want to
you
talk
all.
to us, Delco Duo at phl17.com. That is the best way to contact us. Send us emails, and then we're on all the socials if you want to chat that way, too.
Absolutely. We love to hear from you. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to another episode, and we look forward to seeing you next week. Bye.